friends, it's Tracey and Violet from Tea Time with Tracey and Violet. This is video 2 of my most recent book haul. And I just got done filming one, but I thought I'd break it up into 2 videos because it's a ridiculous amount of books. And yeah. Oh, that's cold. Put some hot tea in there. I'm just having some black chai tea, and it is arse-biting cold outside. That's better, but I'm going to open some books because I want to get my dining room clear and bring the books where they need to be gone to. And yeah, most of these books are secondhand. This is the thrift books. Ooh, I just did my February wrap up, and one of the books I read was Clive Barker's The Great and Secret Show. And this is book 2 to that series. So maybe I'll read it. I probably won't read it this coming March because it's quite a lot to digest, but I bought it. The second book, it's supposed to be a trilogy. Oh, my phone's ringing, just a minute. Ooh. Anyways, yes, I think this is supposed to be a trilogy, but the third book hasn't been written in like 20 years, and it's probably not ever going to be written. But I read the first book. I want to read the second book. I didn't realize it was an actual series when I started that book last month, because I wasn't planning on starting a new series till I finish all the series I started last year. But anyways, got it secondhand because it can be quite pricey. But I got it, so that's good. That's good. Someday when I have my house full of shelves and books, I'll have the 2. And who knows, maybe I don't really know if a third one will ever be out. Okay, this is another book. In part 1 of this book haul extravaganza, I opened 2 books, Red Queen and Looking Glass. This one's Alice by Christina Henry. She's the same author that wrote Near the Bone, I think. Anyways, I'm just looking for different takes on Alice in Wonderland. I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. And yeah, this isn't, I don't think, the light and fluffy kind of Alice in Wonderland. So yeah, that. Very exciting. Oh, Violet. I got another book by Sam Mariano. I read one of her books, Untouchable, last summer or something like that, with Carter Mahoney. It's a dark bully romance. And it was good. It was good. Certainly not the darkest I've read, but it was good. And I wanted to try another one of her books. She has a whole bunch of books, I think, but one of her books. And I seen Jen from the Book Refuge mention this one and said it's almost like Carter Mahoney on steroids kind of thing. A little darker, more adult, not like high school kids, which, you know, that's more my realm. And yeah, Descent. I guess it's quite dark, but I'll tell you when I read it. I got another Laura Lee book. I have a whole bunch of her books up in my attic. Like that's where I keep my books. Eventually I will transform my attic into a nice little attic library. But this has 3 Breed novellas. Didn't realize that. But anyways, I don't have this one, and I will have a whole shelf of her books because I read them years ago and really liked them. Like they're shifter kind of romance, paranormal kind of romance. And yeah, I got another one to add to my collection. So this one is from Amazon. I don't know if I bought it new. I don't generally. Oh, I think I did buy this one new. Oh, look at that. It's kind of bent. Wonder if they'd give me a refund. Anyways, another Alice in Wonderland take by Tiffany Roberts. I've never read anything by Tiffany Roberts, but Escaping Wonderland. And I think this version it's not necessarily in Wonderland. Alice is in a psychiatric ward, and it's in her mind where Alice in Wonderland is or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's a little darker, I guess. It's just another take on Alice in Wonderland, and the reviews looked good, so yeah, if I bought this brand new, I'm not a big fan of that, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. If it came secondhand like that, it wouldn't be any deal at all, but I gotta check with that. Oh, I bought a whole series of hers. Tiffany, how would you say that? Reyes? There's a whole series of this. I bought this secondhand, $3.99. Is this the one? I think this is the one. I don't know, just 4 or 5, maybe 6 books in the series. I got them all. I think they're over there still. But it follows a group of people, and the head person, she's a dominatrix, but it's a very emotional. You get engulfed into the world, apparently. I've never heard of her or read anything by her, and I bought the whole series so I can fall arse first right into this and roll around in it and pretend that I'm one of the characters, or just a fly on the wall. But that one. All right, this one is Book Superstore. So let's see what this is. I've had some of these books sitting here for a month or two. What the heck is this? Oh, The Passage by Justin Cronin. I got the other 2 books in this series. It's a trilogy, I think, and I got the other 2. I bought them secondhand, and it's kind of like one of the end of the world sort of things, I guess. I don't know. I've been starting to try to at least pick up one of those books each month, because I have quite a few to get to now. I just finished off I don't know what the series is called, but like 1 Second After, 1 Year Later, The Final Day series. I read Swan Song in January. This would be another series that I try to get through, and a lot of people like it, but then a lot of people don't like it. So I want to see where I fall on it, and since I bought the book secondhand, I could afford to buy all 3 of them, because if I like it, I have a hard time stopping like DNFing books, but if it's something that really tickles my fancy, I'll have them all to explore. So they're big ones though, Violet. They're big. All right, this is a thrift books. Oh yeah, I bought a bunch of Mo Hader's book. I have the Rape of Nanking book up in the attic, but this is like a detective series, and I bought those. I have them all. Maybe they're in there, but I guess they're really good. Very dark and disturbing. Twisted. Ooh, they have deckled edges. Do they? Yeah. I really like deckled edges. Some people don't, but I really like them. And kind of floppy. I don't know which book. A new Jack Caffery thriller. Yeah, like their thriller detective story. So, yeah, exciting. There's a blurb on here from Karen Slaughter, who writes stuff. Hader has a profound ability to shock and surprise her readers. She is the bravest writer I know, by Karen Slaughter. So, all right. Maybe the other ones are in here. I forget. There's a few. I think Plagued by Visions. Juan from Plagued by Visions had mentioned this series, and I'm like, he said it was disturbing, and he reads a lot of disturbing, dark things, and I'm like, well, if he said it was, it must be, and I gotta see. Yeah, here's other ones. Again, I don't know which order they go in, but they're all in that series. Yeah, Jack Caffery thriller. So, more Mo Hader. Mo Hader. Oh, Momo. Another one, Pig Island. I think that's I forget which one he read and was talking about, and he said he was going to read the other ones. But yeah, when something really piques my interest, I really want to give it a good shot. If it's something I'm unsure about, I know when there's a series like this, you need to give it a really good shot, because you might like one book better than the other, but I'm going to give it a good go and see where my thoughts land, what side of the fence I land on. This one is Greener Books. Let's see. The guest list. I thought I had this already, or maybe I had the hunting party. I get mixed reviews on this. Some people really like it and some people don't. So yeah, a thriller. I've never read anything by her. I guess this is about a wedding and somebody dies and it's like whodunit sort of thing. So that one. I thought I got that already, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. I don't know half the things I have, but this one is from Amazon, so I might have this new. All right, here's another take on Alice in Wonderland. Oh, there's 4 in it. By Kriya Rayton. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I don't know which. This is book 2. That's book 3. Book 4. Book 1. Okay. So, again, I'm a big Alice in Wonderland fan. I'm trying to get different takes on Wonderland. I got one by Christina Henry, one by Colleen Oakes, and I think I have another one too coming. Toxic Wonderland, Magical Wonderland, Dying Wonderland, Bloody Wonderland. So by the covers they look like, oh, the little cutesy books, but they're not. I guess they're very adult, and they're not like super long, like around 300 pages. The font's kind of small, but that's okay. But yeah, it'll be a nice take on it. But you can see here from the back, oh, it looks nice and cutesy, but you see little skulls and stuff like that. It's not like a child book. Is that not all that's here? Just hold your horses. All right. Another book. I opened it already, but I've seen a couple of people talk about this. I've never read anything by Lydia Michaels. It's called Hurt. I guess this is a underground fighter, but it's dark romance, very graphic, and yeah, good reviews on it though. So I'll talk more about that when I actually read it. It's worth a shot. I like trying new authors that I've never read before, and I haven't seen very many people talk about this book, but I've seen a couple people, and I'm just like, oh, well, and I think they were saying this might turn into a series. I'm not sure, but this is the first book, so I don't know if it's a breakout book. I really have no idea at all. But that one. Like this one, some of these I opened already because I was looking for something, I think. This is the first in a series, A Heart of Blood and Ash. I guess it's a historical, I believe it's a historical dark romance. Generations ago, a Western realm, maybe it's paranormal too, I don't know, or a different world, were embroiled in endless war. Then the destroyer came. From the blood and ashes he left behind, a tenacious alliance rose between the barbarian riders of the Parseth and the walled kingdoms of the south. The alliance is all that stands against the return of the ancient evil. until the barbarian king and the queen are slain in the act of bloody betrayal. And then there's a, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of historical, I guess, but in a different kind of world. A gathering of dragons. So that one. Try that on for size. Oh, here's another one of the series. I believe this is one of them. The Sinner series. You know, or maybe this is the original Sinners, the White Years. Maybe this is a prequel or something. I'm not sure. I guess, like, these aren't new books, or that series isn't new. I think this is new. I don't know about the other ones. I really don't know. I don't keep track. The Mo Hater one, I don't think is new, because there's enough books in that to have been out for a few years. Oh, I think there's just a duet. I just got done reading, like in February, I read Church and Preacher, and I wanted to try another book. That was the first books I've ever read of Stylo Fantôme. This must have another book. Like, I think it's a duet or maybe a trilogy. I don't know. But that Church and Preacher, that's pretty dark. And I liked it, but it certainly wouldn't be everybody's cup of tea. And I wanted to try something else. So I got the bad ones. And I'm thinking there must be another book that goes along with that. So it might be in here somewheres. Oh, I got this by Brian Keene. This is a horror book. I've been picking up like Edward Lee and different books because when I get back into my horror kick, because I like a really good kind of horror. Brian Keene, but I guess this is about like an apartment complex. What is this? Yeah, The Complex. Bram Stoker award-winning author Brian Keene. And I don't know if they're zombies or what, but it's quite something, I guess. So I had to pre-order this, like they were out of print or something. So I did buy this one new. But yeah, Brian Keene. So this one is open too. One of my girls are into the bone books. So that's what I was looking for when I opened some of these. Another one of the Tiffany Reyes, The Siren books. Ooh. Another one. Another one. The Virgin, the Angel, the Siren, the Saint. I don't know if this is... Maybe I got two different series. The original White Years. The original Sinners, the White Years. Yeah, I don't know. This one was like 99 cents. Like, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ooh. There's stuff in here. The Prince. There's a couple more. I'm going to put these away for Easter. Bone books. I'm going to put those there. I know there's another series that I got here. Just a sec. All right. Ridiculous. Okay, so I got some more books. I got this by Kay Webster. I don't think I've read anything by her, but they said, somebody said this is quite an emotional one. The Day She Cried. So, yeah, Taji from Taji Books or something. She has a great channel. If I think of it, I'll put it down below. She talks about all these kinds of books, but yeah, a Kay Webster book. She's the one that recommended this too. I don't think I've hauled this yet. First Touch and Last Kiss by Laura Lynn Page. Never read anything by her. This is a set, so I'd read them both together. And yeah, kind of like a thriller romance sort of thing. She said edge of your seat kind of crazy. I only seen one person mention this, but she said it was her favorite. So this is an MC, like motorcycle trilogy. They're not my favorite kind of series. I don't mind them if they go in the right direction, but I bought these secondhand. This is by Beth Flynn. I was going to say Bethany. Book 1 in the 9 Miles trilogy. So I got that one. This is book 2, Out of Time. So 9 minutes out of time and A Gift of Time. So I have the whole trilogy. But she said it's quite dark and twisted, and 3 books, that's manageable for me. I don't mind giant series, I just need time to read them all, but 3 books, that's a good size. Good size, so it's not like, bam, it's over in 1 book, and then you're like, oh, what am I going to do now? If it's really good, you know. Here is a bind up of the Black Lotus series, and I hear this is quite dark. This is like action romance too, pretty dark and twisted, but this is Bang, Echo, and Hush, the Black Lotus series. I got the whole bind up because it was cheaper that way, secondhand. And E.K. Blair, don't know, so it's a big one. If I was to read this all in one sitting, it's over 700 pages. Well, I've certainly read longer, but 720 pages. So, yeah, 200 and some pages a book. Yeah, exciting, the Black Lotus, because, again, it's all in one big book. I can check it all out at one time, and it was at a really affordable price. So, there. I got Monster in His Eyes. I think this is more than 1 book in a series, but I think I only just bought the first one. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll see. But this is by J.M. Darhauer. Never read anything by this author. Can't tell you a whole lot of what this is about. I get my things all mixed up. Prince Charming might just be the villain in my fairy tale. Well, there you go. There you go. So, another one, The Wilderness Within. I got this one because I've seen a few people mention this book because it's has to do with a pandemic. There was a guy that was in the White House bunker when some sort of a catastrophe hit, and everybody dies. So he goes out because everybody's dead, and he stumbles across a lone woman who he decides to help. And she doesn't really want to have a whole lot to do with him. And she's like, well, I'm not going to sleep with you. He's like, no, I'm not going to make you sleep with me, but you're going to want me to sleep with you or something like that. I don't know. I guess it's kind of, it's like lovey-dovey, but survival-ish. I don't know. Emma Castle. I don't know. We're in a pandemic. Let me read a book about it. I've heard a couple people mention about this duology. I don't know which one comes first, by Sparrow Beckett. Tragic King and Feral King. It's a duology. He is agoraphobic, I think. Like, he won't leave. He's really a roughneck kind of guy. I think he's either a tattoo artist or he works with metal or something. And he has hired somebody to come in and do his errands and things like that, so he doesn't have to go out and do it, but he's quite the masochist. No, he's a sadist. And the lady that he hires, or somebody hires, is a sadist. Is that what it is? Something like that. But it's quite dark, but it's very emotional and very good. There's a third person in this. I don't know if it's a 3-person love story. I don't think so, but there's a third person there, so those two don't get so carried away, because he likes to hurt. He's a sadist. She's a masochist. Yeah. He likes to hurt. She likes to be hurt, but this third guy's there to make sure they don't go too far with it or something. It sounds, I don't know. But a duet book series. I like that. This is an end of the world kind of love story too. I don't know the details, but now yeah, I think it's love at the end of the world. This is more of a love story, I think, not. Yeah, it's the end of the world and there's two people left and they have to try to find love together. Not have to, but I think that they do, even though they walk two different paths, if you know what I'm saying. So that's by Claire Kent. Okay. I got something by Pepper Winters. This is the whole series. I've never read Pepper Winters. She has a whole bunch of different books, but this is a series. I think it's the $1 Million or the Dollar Series, book 1. And I hear really good things about it, but Pepper Winters writes dark things, and I thought I would just try the first book in the series, and if it's something I like, I'll get the other books too. But again, I'm not going to start this until I handle some other books that I have. But Pepper Winters, Pennies. Cruel Idols by Scotia Black. I think this is book 1 or book 2 in a duet series. I have the other one. I opened before, but I can't tell you. I can't even tell you. All I wanted was an autograph, but Vandal Stokes is livid when he finds me on his property. The sketchy contract he makes me sign traps me alone with him and his gorgeous friend Zero for months. While we adjust to the awkwardness, Zero volunteers to be my writing mentor and assist me with the unsettling research. Vandal can't resist getting involved, and the tension between the three of us ignites. Our situation feeds into the most sinister fantasies. 2 against 1, twisted games, a dark basement, no neighbors. One torrid summer could very well change my life and me forever. Well, we'll just see about that, Scotia. We'll just see about that. So, that one. But I think there's another book that goes with it. And then I got another Alice in Wonderland retelling. I don't know. This one's by C.M. Stunich. I guess this person has a whole bunch of books, but I've never read any. But I wanted to read the Alice in Wonderland telling. It's certainly not for children. I think it's like, I don't know if it's reverse harem. Not erotica. I'm not into erotica, but I don't mind a bit of spice and stuff all up in this with a little Wonderland crazy. But the covers, like the book covers, I really like it. Harem of Heart series. So yeah, it's some sort of a harem. That one. Alice Shatters the Looking Glass. Yeah. Well, we'll try that one on for size. So I'm very excited about all the retellings. I don't think that no, I didn't haul those. I think I'm going to end this here now. The 2 book hauls are going to turn into 3 because I still have a whole bunch to open, and yeah, we'll just make another video after it. So anyways, I'm excited. I got a lot of lugging to do up into my attic and put on my shelves, but we'll get it done. So I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose. But if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay, guys. Well, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning. And I might see you tomorrow. Bye. Bloop.